What's up, fellas? Fellas. We about to talk. Go ahead and get your notebooks. Go ahead and go get your pens. Write some stuff down. Take some notes. We about to talk, y'all. Okay? Now, I'm going to give a chance for somebody to come in the room real quick. Make sure ain't nothing in my beard. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Hope everybody's blessed. Hope everybody's well. I want you to know today we're going to talk about how to make sure you never lose your wife. I know it's a lot of men out here right now losing their wife like that fast. You understand what I'm saying? Because they wasn't taught how to keep a woman. Right? A lot of men not taught how to keep a woman. So they do what other men do. They do what they see somebody doing on Instagram, or they do what somebody doing in the rap song, right? So come on in, let's get some knowledge today. Let's get some knowledge. Okay. Now, first thing off, let me say this straight off the rip. You gotta start listening to your woman more. It's basically me and my wife, we've been married going on 12 years in February. 12 years, got married at 24. So think about it. How do people get to that point? Right? My parents been married for over 30 some years. My grandparents was married over 64 years. So I think they were married like 65. Right? Now, how do people get to that point to where they married for over a decade? Because statistics say these days, young people that get married, they split and divorce before the first year or two. Why do you think that is? They split and divorce before the first year or two. Why do you think that is? If you really, baby, come on now. Daddy here trying to do it live, baby. Daddy trying to do it live. I'll be out there in a minute, okay? You want to come here and sit down? Okay, come in and sit down. Don't be loud, okay? Okay, that's good. That's good. You ain't got to open the door all the way. You're going to turn the banner down, baby. Hold on, y'all. My little girl just came in. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. We loud, girl. Daddy on live, okay? Now, the first thing men do is as soon as they get the wife, they make out like they good now. But we got to remember, this woman fell in love with us for a reason. And a lot of men lose that reason of keeping the woman, right? They lose that woman. Hey, how y'all doing? So the point that I'm going to get across to men right now is the more you cherish your wife, the longer you will keep her. So I know a lot of men right now is losing their wives like crazy. And it's sad because the wife is the backbone to the family, right? So if you lose your woman, you lose your backbone. Behind a great man is a great woman. So when a man loses his woman, I feel his pain. You understand what I'm saying? So first thing you got to do, King, is I want you to put your crown on, okay? That's the first thing I want you to do. I want you to put your crown on, and then I want you to remember who you are. Because the best thing you can ever do is look in the mirror and tell yourself you're a king. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how great you are. Tell yourself how amazing you are. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of times men get caught up in worldly addictions. Females, twerking, other girls at stores, all this drama going on outside, go to work, co-workers he see that's attractive, right? All that stuff will get you to lose your woman if that stuff get back to her, right? So real men, what we do is how we keep our wives for so long. What we do is we close our eyes to the distractions, right? We turn our heads from the attractions, right? So by us doing that, that keeps us focused, laser focused on our wife. We gotta stay kings. We gotta stay laser focused on our woman. Why? Because that's our backbone, right? So I had one coworker, his one of his homeboys lost his wife to a preacher, right? Which I ain't gonna expose too much information online, but the preacher snatched his woman from up under him because he wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing at home, right? He was too busy indulging in attractions, right? He was too busy indulging in other people's business, right? So that's, I don't know why, but men these days, we there's a lot of men that lose track of what really matters. What really matters is what's at home. It don't matter about what's going on out there in the world, what girls over here, that don't even matter. What we got to do is stay laser focused on our woman at the house. Keep her happy, happy wife, happy life, right? So, with that being said, a lot of times people choose to, fall into the attraction of social media, right? Jumping in people's DMs, jumping in and out of people's DMs. That's a big misleading conception of, if you see somebody, you just got to talk to it, right? No, you don't. See there? No, you don't. The first thing you can do is go and keep swiping it, because that's what you're doing on there anyway. Now, ask yourself, by me talking to this woman, is that gonna make my wife happy? No, it's not. If y'all don't got no open marriage and no open communication like that, it's best not to even do it. Leave it alone, right? Right, fellas. So this is how you keep a woman for a while. Always listen. Listen to what she's saying. And these little young dudes out here, man, they'll go in with this, you a simp, you a simp. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm an 80s baby. Okay. I don't know nothing about that simp stuff. What I know about is I love my wife, I love my family, and I would do any and everything for them. I don't know nothing about that simp stuff. If I want to get my wife some flowers, I go get her some flowers. If I want to rub her feet, I rub her feet, right? I don't know nothing about that simp stuff. I watch my daddy treat my mama like a pure queen. So all that simp stuff, I have no idea about, fellas, okay? So all that simp stuff, that simp word, I don't even like using. Because when people say that, it's like they calling you a punk or something, right? And I ain't never been there, right? So I ain't never been no punk. Like my daddy say, hey, that boy ain't scared to fight now. I ain't never been scared to fight. So that's one thing right there. Second thing is, a lot of men don't like opening up and showing affection to their wives. Why? I don't know. That's your partner. That's your second hand, right? You got your left hand, your right. That's your right hand. Okay, bye, baby.
I need to go, Mom.
Okay, baby.
Mom,
okay, that's good right there. Go ahead and slide through. Go ahead and slide through. You don't got to open up for me. Go ahead, slide through, baby. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of times people, they get caught up in, they don't want to treat their woman properly because they think it make them look weak, right? When the king show the queen love, he is not weak. That's still a grown man. So we got to get into the habit of showing our wives the most affection as possible, because that's the ones going to be there with us on our deathbed, right? The real wives, them the ones going to be there while we down and out and broke, ain't got nothing to show for. Them the ones going to be there when we looking crazy with our hands up and, man, I'm just tired. I'm tired of working. All that. They going to still be in there leading you down a better path. Like, oh, go ahead and go get your education and go learn more. Like, go do more for yourself, right? Then I'm the ones that's going to support you in the long run. But like I said, you got so many men that don't mind getting caught up in worldly experience, fellas. So we just got to stop doing that. We got to start loving on our women more. We got to start showing concern to our women more. Start communicating to our women more. Start telling a woman how you feel more. It's okay to show your woman your feelings. It don't make you no less of a man. You still a man. Something wrong with you, something bother you, let her know. I ain't saying complain. I ain't saying being a complainer. But what I'm saying is, it's okay to say, hey, I'm not feeling good today. And this is why. This is what happened at work. I'm concerned about this. We got stuff going on. It's okay. If you want to cry for your woman, it's okay. That don't make you soft. That don't make you soft. So a lot of time men think certain levels in relationships make them soft. That's not the case, fellas. Okay. Now, I've been wanting to tell people this for a while. I've been so busy on other stuff, I ain't had a chance. But God bless you with a great woman, king and queen. God bless you with a great man. Would you do everything in your power to keep this man if you knew he only had 3 years on this earth left, right? So that's how we gotta start looking at stuff. We don't get unlimited time, right? We don't get unlimited stay here. It's like it's limited, right? So we gotta start treating our loved ones, like the times is scarcity, like it's scarcity in these times. We gotta start looking at each other like, one day you might not be here. So I gotta show you my love while I'm here, right? I want you to show me your love while you here. Cause that's what's gonna keep the main attraction, y'all. That's what's gonna keep us stuck together like glue. You understand what I'm saying? So since I got that out the way, I wanted to talk about that for a second. Now, let's talk about building this business, right? Your wife, your life partner, your husband, your life partner, those are the ones that's gonna keep you growing. Those are the ones that's gonna keep you building, right? Now, let's say for some people, partner is not helping them level up, right? What do you do in that sense? What do you do? If your partner is not showing you the correct love and affection and helping you build your levels, what do you do? Some people would just slide in somebody else's DM or slide over here, talk to a friend, maybe they can inspire them. No, we need to sit down and communicate. Look, I've been noticing you ain't supporting me, right? I've been noticing you ain't being, support me in my ideas when I bring them to you. Why are you turning your side to me, right? Like y'all need to talk about that. The best communication is open communication. Like always be open with one another. That's the times when y'all get closer. And then she might be like, you know what? Well, every time you start something, you don't go through with it. So how am I going to support you if you're not going through with what you're saying? You see what I'm saying? So then that's when you can hit her back with like, okay, yeah, I have been dropping the ball on a lot of things, but I'm working to find something I love. You know what I'm saying? Now you done gave her the mind. Okay, well, he is trying, right? He trying. He just gotta find. Now she can pretty much help you find something you can stick to. You see what I'm saying? That open communication between each other. That's what's gonna keep people locked in. Because soon as that break apart, y'all not communicating. Now the connections start to fade away. You understand what I'm saying? That connection start to fade and break. And God see that. And God looking like, I done put these two together. That was y'all path to get locked in with one another. Now he give us our own choices and decisions, right? So you can make your choice to leave her. You can make your choice to keep him. You can make your choice to leave him. You can make your choice to keep him, right? My thing is, a lot of people have their life partner locked down, locked in, but they let worldly decisions break them apart. Instead of putting God into their relationship to help them grow and build something, a legacy, something they can remember each other off of after one is gone, they rather let the world split them apart. And the world got a great way of splitting up couples, y'all. Okay. The world got a fantastic way of splitting up couple, and finances is one. Some people will get so caught up because they don't have this type of money, that type of money. They don't got a 200 million in the bank. So what social media like to do is put a lot of people that's way up here on the levels, right there in front of you. So you got a lot of people, they just sitting there looking at, man, that life look nice, man. They out there on the boat, and they got the jet ski wide open. The man, he out here on the yacht. So now the woman start to look at her man like she's starting to envy him. Like, why you ain't out here getting me this type of life? Why we not out here living like this? Now what? Now the man like, I go to work every day. I bust my butt to the bone for you and the kids. Now here go the argument, right? Instead of going down that road, what we can do is let's turn that distraction off, because that's all it is, a distraction. Let's turn that distraction off. Let's figure what we can do right here, right now together, right? Let's see what we can build together. Once we start figuring out what we can build together, that's where we start talking to God, asking God for wisdom. You see what I'm saying? Start asking God for wisdom. It ain't no reason. Listen, it's no reason. It's no reason to ask God. The Holy Spirit talking to me. It's no reason to ask God for $10 million, right? It's no reason to ask God for a yacht and a boat. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Are you the person now to obtain a yacht and a boat, a yacht and a house, a yacht and a mansion? No. So you have to become that person that's able to go out and obtain that. Because if you get that in your lifetime now, you never had it, it's a great chance you're going to lose it because you haven't became the person that acquired that, right? You haven't became the person that gathered up the money to buy that boat, to buy that mansion, to buy that house, right? So we got to learn how to listen to God. And then when God when he hook us in and we start actually listening, we start being obedient instead of disobedient, then we start to transform because now we throwing aside those distractions. We throwing aside those them temptations, right? We putting that to the side. Then when we start putting that to the side, we start changing our habits. We start looking at more visual. We start visualizing more for our life. We start seeing the future more that we can be doing. I give y'all a challenge right now. Do something right now that your future self will be doing. Do something right now that your future self, if you can see yourself in the future, your best self, the best version of you, what would the best version of you be doing? Okay. Think about that. What would the best version of you right now be doing? Because God is good. He give all of us ideas. He give all of us the power to get well, right? He give all of us the power to get whatever we want on this planet, on this earth. This is our stepping ground, right? So if he give us that power, how do we use it? We use it with our mind, thoughts, and spirit, body, and soul, right? We got to start being more attentive. We got to start being more due diligent and consistent on what we are willing to build. If we're not willing to build what we need to build in the future, how are we going to get and receive what we asking for now? Right? You know what I'm saying? How are we going to get what we asking for now if we not even willing to build it? If somebody was a builder and he said, I'm going to build a 3-foot house. Okay, but you don't want to build the foundation. So that house would never get built. So many people is wanting what the next man got, but not willing to take the steps that the man took to get there. So that's a whole nother session right there, y'all, that I can deep dive into. I can deep dive into that. You understand what I'm saying? like one of my old partners used to tell me, man, you long-winded when you get on that deep subject. Well, you long-winded. For real, cause God put me to be able to open other people's mind up. So what we got to start doing is understanding what we was blessed with. That's the first thing. The first thing, you got to start understanding what you blessed with. Ask yourself, what I'm blessed with. You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself, put it in the comments. Ask people, what are you blessed with? I tell you right away, I'm blessed with the power of helping people find their purpose. It should be as quick as lightning. I'm blessed with the power to help others. I'm blessed with the power to show you matter, right? Now, a lot of people can't do that right off the rip. They sit right there like, oh, you start hearing crickets, you know what I'm saying? I be like, man, you don't know what you're blessed with. They don't know, right? And it's not their fault. It's not your fault if you don't know what you're blessed with. It's just that you never been trained. So if you think about a lion, right? A lion is a born predator. A lion is a born hunter. It hunts, right? But before it become capable of hunting, it has to learn how to hunt. There's no lion that's gonna come straight out the womb, boom, go jump on something, kill it, and eat it. No, that ain't how it works. That ain't how it works. You gotta learn what you're born with. You gotta learn your born blessed gift. Then once you start learning it, this is when you start using it. You see what I'm saying? When you start learning it, this is when you start being able to apply it in life. Then after you do that, you master it, right? So the purpose of learning is mastery. So when these lions out here hunting, they not just learning it because it's gonna get them to tomorrow. No, they about to master this. That way, this can help them live for life. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I want to get my people to start looking at building wealth. We don't look at money just to go out here and get it to live for tomorrow. We want to go out here and get it that way we can live for life. You understand what I'm saying? All that surviving, struggling, poverty, all that stuff was a weapon formed against us. So since I understand that, I gotta understand we gotta do better with being able to master our abilities that God blesses with. We gotta do better at mastering stuff, right? Because there's different stuff you can master. But the most one to master that's important is business. We gotta master business. Business is what you need to focus on mastering. Because when you master that, that's what's gonna take you. This is what's gonna take you like this, just leveling up, right? Leveling up all day long. Now you can leave your kids wealth. You can leave your wife wealth. You can leave your mama, your daddy wealth, your grandma, your aunts, your uncles, everybody that you love, you can leave them something because you master the art of business, right? So that's why I'm starting to tell people like you got to start looking at business as if you don't know it, you got to master, you got to learn it. So there's certain stuff that we got to go accumulate the information for. I used to be the type, I didn't like reading because I wasn't developed. So since I wasn't developed, I didn't used to like picking up a book. And that's why then I stayed broke because I didn't like to read. I didn't like to go and learn information. I was hard headed. I was too busy running the streets. I was too busy doing stuff I didn't want to do. But you know what? God got a hope team was like, man, you're going to have to straighten up. Like these people out here that I'm sending to you, they're going to need your help. But see, you ain't been listening. That's what he told me. You ain't been listening. And God talked to people in a different type of tone, right? Some people he really get on, some people he easy on. See, he was hard on me. So I went through a lot of pain and a lot of struggle, right? And a lot of trauma. That's how you know if somebody done. I'm gonna tell you a little secret how you know if a kid don't went through a lot of trauma. If you know a kid don't went through a lot of trauma, they mature fast. If you see a kid that's real mature for their age, that's a telltale sign they done been through some things, okay? Because everybody I know, include myself, when we was a kid, we grew up fast. Anytime you grow up fast, you done been through some things, okay? If you see kids being kids and they love to play, they energetic, they happy, they real childish, that means they never been through trauma, right? They never had that trauma, that pain experience. So that's a good thing, right? Now, like I was saying, you want to always stick to the plan because God put us down here on a mission, y'all. We got sent down here to be on a mission. And when we derail from that mission, it makes life hard. It makes life so hard. Then when because what it's going to do, it's going to be like this. So that's your purpose pulling you back to it. So when times get hard, you're going to automatically start going back to what you love to do. And if you don't, you will think about it if your actions don't pull you there, right? So if your actions pull you there, man, look, stick to it. You got to let it work on you long enough before it start working for you. And that means you got to start letting the knowledge hit you hard enough before you even see any money from it, right? That's the beauty of it all. That's the beauty of it all. So as soon as you master what you need to master, life will become different because now you got something to serve the world. You got something to give to somebody. And be careful with being around people. Be super careful. I'm gonna tell you, like my mama used to tell me, you gotta watch who you hang around because who you hang around can get you in some mess. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what that means, what she meant by that. Who you hang around can mess up your leveling up, right? So I was 12 years old when I started like getting too active on the streets, 12 years old. If I would have stayed on the path of always developing, learning, thinking about wealth, if I would have stayed on that path, everything would have been different. I went around for 4 months, right? And I was taking surveys and I would ask people that's over 50. I would ask people that's over 50, if you could change something about yourself, what would you go back and tell your younger self? And they all, a lot of you not, they all had the same exact answer. Man, if when I was younger, I would go back and tell myself that, man, I'll just learn more. I start learning more. That's what they said. So I hit them with, you know what? Don't even don't even think about what you didn't do. Think about what you can do now. Go ahead and start learning now. Pick up the books, pick up the YouTube University, start learning what you need to learn. Pay for some education. You know what I'm saying? Pay for some courses, pay for some knowledge. Now we talking, right? So it's all, man. Hey, if I look at it like this, you still got to earn your lungs. You wake up every day. It's a chance for you to help change your life and others. It's a chance for you to help you, your family, and other people. Because that's where the biggest businesses is profiting at, being profitable, right? Is serving other people. When you serve, you get broke off good. Okay. When you help somebody else, you also helping yourself. So I don't worry about filling up my bank account. I know that's gonna come. So what I keep my focus on is helping you, right? That's what I keep my focus on, is helping the person on the other side of the camera, helping the person that's emailing me, helping the person that's commenting me, helping the person that's, down and out. You understand what I'm saying? If you down and out right now, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments, because it's certain stuff that I got. I done accumulated up so much knowledge. I am a tree of wisdom, right? And I'm looking to help people. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. So by me being here to help, I'm looking for people to talk to. I'm looking for people to build a community with. I'm looking for people to take to the next level, right? So by me being that person, by you being, baby, don't let her come in right now. I'm on a live, baby. Okay. My little girl just running by the door, y'all. You know how them little kids do? They just like, guys, slow down, right? But yeah, man, we gotta level up together. We stronger together, right? So first thing I want to say, since I done said a lot. So since I done put all that into a package, I want you to know this, because it's coming up on 30 minutes. I'm gonna jump off here. I got a whole bunch of things I need to get done before this nightfall. Put me in the head, like, you know how I do that. Time to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So first thing I want to do right now on this live is let you know you matter. God wanted me to get on here and talk to whoever coming this live right now and stay with me to the end. This is gonna be the package that I bottled up and packaged up for you. Okay. The times that you was going through your hardest moments, think about this. The times you went through your hardest moments, right? The times where you had your worstest pain, the time where you went through your worstest trauma. I want you to think about that. Now, hold on one second. Don't give it no energy, because if you give it some energy, then you will relive them emotions. Them emotions can send you into a emotional trigger wheel. So just don't give it no emotion. Just think about that pain, right? That happened for a reason. And the reason for that happened is that's your superpower. Okay. That's the power you're going to use to change your family's life. That's the power you're going to use to change your whole existence. That's the power that if we ask God for courage, then he going to put us in some scary moments. If we ask God, make me a rich man, he going to put you in the brokest positions, right? That's how he works. So what you done been through, look at that as a blessing, because now what you can help somebody else come through. You can help somebody else get out of the struggle and the situation they in, because you done came through it. The graveyard is the richest place on the planet, because so many people take valuable dreams and goals with them to the graveyard, right? They could have helped. I know some people that done went to the grave. They could have helped so many people out of the situations they was in, right? So since I done came through the struggle, what I done came through, I'm looking to help people come through it. I don't want them to stay in it, because it's ways out of. We don't have to stay in hardship. We don't have to stay in pain. We don't have to stay in poverty. A lot of people is choosing that. So by us choosing that, you doing that to yourself, really. If you think about it, if you take a blade and you cut your arm every day, you cutting your arm every day when you stay in the same predicament. When you stay complacent, it's like a cut to your arm, really. If you think about it, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You can put the knife down and you can pick up goals, right? You can pick up books, you can pick up courses, you can pick up people you can pick up coaches. Yeah. Certified life coach, baby. You can pick it up today. You know what I'm saying? But just for real, you can pick it up and change your life. And I'm telling you that because that's what I did. That's what I did. I was an alcoholic. You understand what I'm saying? I was somebody, I was drinking alcohol. I would drink a bottle about that big over the weekend and be looking for more before Monday hit. Why? Because I was drinking my pain away. We don't never drink pain away. We only enhance it, y'all. We only enhance it, right? Bills need to be paid, cars getting repossessed, all that mess going on. So you know what I said? I said, you know what? I gotta stop doing it because I'm not doing nothing but affecting. I'm hurting myself, about to lose my wife, about to lose my family, right? Gotta stop. When do you choose that enough is enough, right? When do people get tired of just being sick and tired? When do you choose? So when you make that choice and be like, you know what, I'm putting it down, I'm done with it. When you make that, I made that choice to put down that bottle. I made that choice to put down that controller, drinking, playing the game, drink, waste of time, right? Drinking with friends and hanging out 3 and 4 hours, 5 and 6 hours, drinking, talking about nothing, putting that down. Now they like, man, you done came up. Man, you different, man. You know what I did? I chose to grow. God got a place that we got to be a certain person to be able to walk through that door. He got that opportunity on the other side for us. So we got to be able to develop into that person. If you're not able to shed off that shell before you cross that bridge between now and the future, how you going to get to the other side? How you going to get to the other side? If there's a certain person that you got to be before you even take step on that bridge, right? It's a certain person you got to be before you even think about crossing that bridge, because a lot of people scared to cross it. There's a lot of people scared to walk over it, right? And that goes to be say, you got to think about this. Why is it that every time somebody on here educating people, listen to this. This is where it get deep at, y'all. It take sometimes, I ain't gonna say for everybody, because people momentum different. But some people, it take years and years and years to build up a page, and then boom, you put a hip hop song on the tube, it's already got millions of views. That's the way they program us. They don't want you to think that you're supposed to get knowledge from other people. They want that to feel to you as boring. They want that to feel to you as unneeded. Oh, I'm good in my life. We good. But are you good? Right? I used to have to ask myself that. Am I good? Because I was hard headed. I used to go out, run, not listen to people, not listen to my parents, not listen to people that were trying to tell me what I should be doing. I would, done, I'm gone. Boom, jump in the car and leave with the bottle up, driving. Right? Why? Why? Why are you acting like that? You got to think about that. Why do people act like that? That's because they hard headed. So I started being more obedient. I started putting down the liquor and picking up some books. And by me doing that, it changed my life. You understand what I'm saying? It changed my life, right? I was able to keep my family held tight, concrete, brick tight. You understand what I'm saying? Then by me doing that, I also started to understand life works different when you put down and pick up certain stuff. It's a whole different world out here, y'all. It's a whole different horizon. It's a whole different scenery, y'all. I promise you it is. You don't got to get up, go to work, come home, eat something, go to sleep, wake up, go to work. That same old pattern. You know what that's called? You stuck in that old cycle, like Groundhog Day. You ever seen the movie Groundhog Day? That's exactly what the type of cycle they want you in, because that's filling their pockets up. If you get up and do a job constantly every single day, not saying there's nothing wrong with a job, but we use it in a lot of people using the job in the wrong way. They're using the job trying to survive for life. Really, the job is just a tool to push you to where you can really live for life. And what I mean by that, when you work, when you go and trade your time for money, that money that you receive should be called mama money, right? And that money shouldn't be spent until it gives birth to baby money, right? That money shouldn't be spent to you. Baby, can you call mama? She calling me. I'm on live. She probably about to bring Ava. But anyway, sorry about that, y'all. Mama calling. About to drop off my little girl. Little girl been over there all weekend. She love being over there with her grandparents. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So when we get the money from the job, that should be the mama money. Now I don't know if you ever heard this before, but listen to me close. That should be the mama money. This mama money should give birth to baby money. So what I'm saying about it, when you get paid from your job, the first thing you should do is go see what you can invest in. And I don't mean like stocks and bonds. Yeah, you do that down the road. But what I'm saying, investing in an asset. So if you really smart, if there's something you really know how to do, write an ebook, go build a course. You see what I'm saying? Go do something that's going to pay you in the future. You do it one time and then you get paid big money in the future, right? So that's what I'm saying. So when you got that mama money from the job, that's the first time it hit your bank account. Don't just worry about just hurry up spending it on bills. Figure out what you need first. Figure out what can I buy for myself first and make me money on down the road. Because what we don't want to do is get the impression is of the now won't be the later. So we got to think about, what am I going to do now for my future self? I used to tell my future self, I trust you. I used to talk to myself, which every smart man talks to himself in some beginning of time. I used to tell myself, you got to understand that I trust you to get me out of this situation. That's what I would tell my future self, because the self that I wasn't capable of getting me out of the situation, right? So we got to know how to talk to ourselves in the past and the future. And I go even deeper than that on some scientific fact, but I'm not going to do that yet because I'm already coming up on 40 minutes. So I'm going to say that for another live. But let's get back to the job. Take that job money, invest it into you. Okay. And I ain't saying all of it. You got to pay your bills until you get another mean of income. But if you getting paid $1,200, $1,300 a week, take some of that money before you even pay your bills. Take some of that money out. Take that mama money, take it out. That way it can give birth to baby money, right? That way it can give birth to some money that it'll start producing money for you. Write you a book, build you a course, start you a class online. You know what I'm saying? Start something where it can pay you in the future. So I challenge you to do something now that your future self will be doing in the future. Look who you want to be in the future and start becoming that person now, right? That's where the change come about, y'all. That's where the change come about. Start now. And then boom, you can start doing something in the future. That's the beauty of it. What we do now is practicing for our future self. Man, when I caught the hang of that, y'all, when I caught the concept of that, I said, so hold on. Cause I was sitting there like, you mean to tell me what I do now is changing my future self, right? Did you know you can heal your past self by what you do now? Well, I ain't gonna go that deep with you yet. I ain't gonna give it to you yet. I'm gonna give it to you on the next live. I need you to come back. That way you get with me on the next live, because I can go. There's some stuff out here that I done learned, y'all. It'll blow your mind. Cause when I was learning, I'm right there like, cause me personally, like I say, I take my money from my job. I'm a truck driver. I'm a certified life coach over everything. And then I drive trucks. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that straightened out right away. Okay. Now, I take money from my job and I invest it. You understand what I'm saying? I invested in knowledge. Let's put that straight. I invested in knowledge and stocks and assets. Okay. Eventually stuff that's going to pay me in the future. Right. So by me saying that, this is what you want to do. Go ahead and see what you master. Write down 5 things that you great at. Write down 5. I don't know if you can see my big old hand in this camera. Write down 5 things that you're great at, that you done mastered, right? And then get on Google, Chat GPT, and see what you can like research the market on. See if there's a need for one of those 5 you done mastered, right? And once you see that, boom, go ahead and start taking your job money that you've been working for, spending time on it. Take some of that money, put some of that time in it, on it, and then build it up. and then let it start collecting. Now, it's not going to collect right off the rip. You're going to have to give it time. You got to let it work on you long enough before it works for you, right? You got to let it build you up. You got to give it time. You got to get past the learning curve before you get to the land of wealth, right? So just keep that in mind. I promise you, you're going to be sitting right there like, yeah, I did it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Bro, when I first started changing, I was like, yes. I was like, man, everything feel better. I don't hate Mondays no more. I don't hate Sundays no more. You know what I'm saying? I used to hate a Sunday and Monday. I used to hate it, y'all. And you know what that was doing? I got a course, right? I got a free course. I got it in the description. Go look at my free course about rewiring your mind. There is stuff that we do every single day that's affecting our body. So every time you stressed out on Mondays about going to work, it's affecting your body. Okay. I research and the data shows people that has the most heart attacks is on a Monday between 7 and 9 o'clock. That's when people have the most heart attacks because they stress it and they hate in the place they work in. So by them doing that, they is killing themselves internally. You don't have to do that. I promise you. It's all a switch of the flip right up here. A switch of the flip. That means flip your mindset. Flip what you think about daily. Flip your attitude. Flip your perspective of life, y'all. You gotta flip it. Because the inside you is like this. Because we all know if you hate your job, it's soul draining. It's draining you from the inside out. So to get back recharged is you got to find your purpose. Why you working? If you find your purpose, why you working, you will get hit with a jolt of energy. You will get hit with so much life and so much love and affection and want to help people. I promise you, because that's what happened to me. Okay. That's what happened to me. But I love y'all, man. I'm about to go ahead and jump off here. My little girl about to come in. I got to give her a big old bear hug. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay prayed up. Keep learning. Stay consistent. This is DP Level Up. I love y'all. We're going to keep on pushing forward. Don't forget to drop in. Go get the course. I promise you it's going to help change. It's going to help rewire your mind. All that's in the description, y'all. Okay? Now, stay blessed. All right. Peace. To the next one.